Are we ready to go? Here, take your phone, please. Thank you. No, instead of you just standing there looking at it, why don't you fix it? You mean you don't know how to see even like that? This is what I be telling you that when that's like that, you can't. If you don't like it, then you can't take it. But you ended up leaving it inside the car, and I look at my car. I don't understand that when he gives it to you, all you gotta do is say no, thank you. Like you take it anyway. You can't keep doing that because now look at my car. It made a mess inside my car. Sometimes I think you were. No, sweetie pie. Thank you for thinking of mommy. I genuinely appreciate that, honey, but no, thank you. Okay. Hi, Gareth. All right, you guys. Good morning. So I'm on my way to work, but I really want to say thank you for thinking of mommy. Okay, I really appreciate that, and I think that was very sweet of you to say. But next time, please just don't take it. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. And then my hands are sticky, icky, like a baby's butt. Oh, Noah, please tell me it was worse right there. Okay, you should kill. Oh, I did not kill a bird. I said, so you didn't kill him. Like, I know there's no way I killed the bird. I don't like killing God's animals. Now, if it's a bug, I might scream to the top of my lungs. You know what I mean? Why? Because I don't like bugs. They're freaking creepy and they're gross. And they're disgusting. Ew. I hear about Ew. They're cool. You know what bugs I like? Well, lightning bugs. I think they're awesome. Like those. I like when we was younger at Nene house. You never met her. That's your great grandmother because she passed away. But we used to be in the front yard just catching them. Like we was down in the front yard catching lightning bugs in a bottle. Like I miss, when me. Wait, nothing is wrong with my car. If you watched the live yesterday, my key fob had died in and out the window get to get out and get in. I like that. I had to go to Nissan yesterday. That's why, like, if you heard like that noise yesterday, that was my car alarm just because I would have been screwed if I would have had it just on. Like, all my little goodies would have been showing. I mean, that wasn't great. Could tell. So that was what was wrong in my car. The freaking key fob had died. That's all it was. Come on. Like, literally. So if you're talking about yesterday, Noah, come on, baby. I gotta go. So that was what was wrong with my car because I couldn't freaking get the damn thing. So as you can tell now, I can hit the button and everything and not wait, are they open? They don't look like they are they? But yeah, y'all had to literally go through my car. Like I had to jump through the damn windows. I'm gonna have to mute it. You guys give me 1 second. Oh, thank you. Sorry, guys. They changed me to get call Starbucks. Oh, you're saying y'all might say enjoy the day. I know that's right. They gotta spread that positive energy. Okay. Better than my, y'all know, but so I had this thing, right? So I've been jealous of little cups because no cups are way better than mine, and they're just so freaking cute. Okay. I ate mango dragon fruit, you guys. I'm gonna give you that tutorial. Yeah. And no, that no, it's called a caramel ribbon crunch, baby. Oh, okay. Well, we gonna let you call it what you want to call it, right? So I got the mango dragon fruit. Mine say enjoy the day. Can I see your drink, baby? No, it has the ribbon crunch with no frappuccino, right? And his says yum. Mine is cute. Yours is better. This is so good. On your eye? Oh, it would taste good. No, this is good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I won't lie to you. You want a place to put your cup down or no? Huh? But yeah, that's why. That's why. Oh, thank you. That's why y'all had to see me jump through my damn car because my key fob had died. So I had to go to. So I went to Nissan and I was like, hey, can you help me out with this? Because I didn't know if I needed a new, like a whole new key or if I just needed a battery. Like I wasn't sure. And I know that if you get a new key, like a brand new key, it costs. So when I went to Nissan, I said, hey, is there a way I could get the battery fixed? No, actually I called them. Oh, I'm calling Nissan. No, I'm actually a B cup sweetheart. I called Nissan and the no, that's something a woman has, not you. Not you. And she was like, yeah, we do that. And I was like, okay. So I went there and no, at first she was like, I have to get you over to the guy that does the parts. And I was like, I can't open my car door because my alarm is gonna go off. And the mistake that I made was I locked the door, but when I locked the door at my son's taekwondo class, instead of me putting the key inside the door, I just hit the unlock button because my windows were down. And I forgot that my key fob didn't work. So automatically the alarm is gonna go off. I was like, God darn it. So I'm driving and my alarm is going off. But eventually when you drive, the car alarm is gonna go off. But if you go to open it again, it's gonna continuously go off. So I'm like, God darn it. Yes, it was. I'm telling you, it was my alarm. It was my car alarm. It was your mother's. It was your mama's. It was my. Oh my goodness, that's funny how it's something to where you just saying and it's your mama car. And it's your mama car going off. So I went to Nissan. No, at first I went to my mom's house and I was like, Mom, does your key fob work? Because at first I thought like my mom key could unlock it and lock it. Oh, you be holding my car. And it's too funny. If you don't laugh at that, you have no sense of humor. I don't care because that is funny. Right? So then I drove to my mom's house, huh, baby? And then I went to my mom's house because I thought her key worked. So she went, mind you, I had just drove to my mom's house and she went to go touch the door. I was like, Mom, no. I was like, don't touch it. I said, because the alarm is going to go off. So then she was like, you may have to get a new key. And I was like, I'm like, who? So then my mom was like, just see if it's the battery. So I went to Nissan And then I was like, "Hey, I can't." No, I called Nissan. I'm sorry, I called Nissan. I want to get the story right. I called Nissan, right, and then the woman was like, "Oh, the person that you need for parts isn't in." I said, "Ma'am, I cannot open my car door." I was like, "So I'm gonna need, to speak with somebody." And I get it. If somebody's not there, there's no way I could talk to them. But strategically, someone so happened to pick up the phone in that particular department. Oh, but I thought no one was there. Anyway, so then I see him. Oh Lord. And then I went to Nissan and go. No, go, 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 go. And then I have to go to Nissan. I seen Jerry, and that's when he was like, "Oh, certain things." He was basically trying to tell me that it's not usually a key fob that will do that if the alarm goes off. And I'm thinking to myself, it is so. And that's when y'all seen me say to him, "Listen, I'm not paying for anything that's not wrong with my car." What do you know what? Oh my God. Hi, mommy. Oh, I forgot my lunch at the house. Oh man. That sucks. I totally forgot my lunch at work. I mean, at work. Am I? Am I at home? Come on, baby. Oh no, baby, I don't. I made my lunch and I forgot it at home. No. Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you that I work at 9. Oh snap! I am so sorry. I forgot. That's on me. I'll take full responsibility for that. Huh, baby? You coming back out? I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Mama, how are you doing with it though? How are y'all doing with it? How are y'all holding up? But are y'all okay? No, y'all do. Of course, that's your dad. I understand that. Cause my probably getting on my damn nerves. Ouch. No, wait. Don't give him no. I think he has a high food allergy to oats. So don't. I think he got a high allergy for that. Yeah, to oats. So just try to see if you give him something different. So you guys. So bye baby, love you. So when I went to Nissan, um he was like, "Oh, it's not usually the key fob that makes an alarm go off." And I'm thinking to myself, "There's no way you're gonna tell me because my key fob didn't die, that that's not what's causing it." And I'm thinking to myself, it has to be that because if I can't click it, the alarm is not gonna stop. Now, I don't know about cars, but I'm starting to learn a lot more about my car. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, there's no way that is something else. I'm thinking there's no way. Because I told y'all yesterday I would have been like, bro, I'm getting a damn mic. I was so serious. I was not playing. And then I didn't like the simple fact that when I go there and I say, hey, this is what I need done, you're trying to get me to do something else. Financially, no. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying that that's call for an attitude towards somebody or that's a reason to get flustered, but I'm going to keep it a buck. Financially speaking, if somebody does not have it, that might set somebody over the edge. And I'm just keeping it real with you guys. That might set somebody else to be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, I didn't come here for none of this other extra stuff. And I get it. I get both perspectives. Y'all, it's a business. I get that. But I mean, come on, like have some type of common courtesy for people's financial situations. If I'm coming there for an oil change, don't try to get me to get my damn brakes done and my damn lights done when none of that, when nothing is wrong with none of that stuff. Like that's just ridiculous. So in that moment, I'm not gonna lie, I was flustered and I didn't go off, but there was a tone, and I'm keeping it in the book. There was a tone because I'm thinking to myself, there's no way. Now, when I just spent 5,000 on my goddamn transmission, and then I got my brakes done, and then I had got something else done to my car. I'm like, there's no way there's nothing else on the car. Because I told you, I would have bought a goddamn bike. Honestly, God, I would have been right in the picture on the highway. I'm not playing. I would have got my ass to work one way or the other. I'm just saying, it just financially becomes too much, and people think that you know having a car is cool. No, it's not. Cause it's a whole nother bill. Like you gotta pay for gas, you gotta get this done, get that done. But the thing is, though, if you take care of your car, like I promised you, your car will take care of you, and that's cool and whatever. But then you got car insurance, so you probably got car payments and things of that nature. So it ends up adding up financially to a hell of a lot of money, honest to God. And then I feel like with insurance, I don't think that it's fair when you get into accidents and your insurance keeps going up higher. My whole thing is this. What the hell is the purpose of the insurance going up higher if someone is still hitting my car? And now I can see if I was constantly causing accidents, then y'all like, okay, we're gonna make it go up because you're obviously not a careful driver. I get that. But when you are putting it onto somebody else's insurance that's not hitting someone and someone's hitting them, y'all think that's wrong. I think it's wrong because I'm sitting up here paying 400, 500 for something, and then I get into an accident, and then it goes up maybe like $100 more. What is that gonna do when it's still the same coverage that I have? And I'm gonna keep it a buck. This might be something I usually don't say a lot, but I guarantee you that I feel like I can see why most people nowadays don't like having insurance on their car. I get it. I get it because it is a lot. But the only bad thing is you're taking a risk with not having insurance because God forbid if anything happens, you gotta pay for that out of pocket. So I get take the good with the bad. But at the end of the day, like every time I get into an accident, my insurance is gonna keep going up when it's not my fault. I think that's bullshit. I think it's BS. And I don't think that is fair. I'm keeping it a buck, right? So when people drive around and they got registration and their license and they're not insured, I mean, I'd be like, well, listen, like, what, why? You gotta pay for the car to get fixed. You gotta pay to drive it. I mean, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you give somebody a financial break somewhere? Golly. Right? So then back to my story, which was so I had my key inside the no, when I went there, he was like that because he went to go do the key and they didn't have the battery. And I'm like, damn. So he was like, it's a Walgreens. He's no, I think he said a Walgreens, a CVS, and it was a place called Battery Place. So y'all see me go to I went to CVS. Y'all see me jumping in and out of my damn car because I couldn't open the door. My damn number. besides my number. I'm like, it will be me. I'm like, it would be me. Damn. So then I went to battery place and they had it. And the funny thing is, at Nissan to get the battery, it would have been $7 for each battery, right? So then when I went to, so I would end up paying like maybe like 15 and some tax. You know what I'm saying? Because you know tax. So I ended up going to battery place and they had it for a double pack for $9.99. And I'm like, oh, that's funny because I have two keys, right? So funny how God works, right? Perfect timing, honestly. So then I went back to Nissan and when I left battery place, if I don't know if I said it, but I think I did say I don't think that I should have to pay for the battery to get put in because they're not putting like a battery in there. Like they're just putting it in because I had to purchase the battery. So I'm thinking to myself, I don't think that that's right. That I gotta pay for two batteries and then pay to get it put in. I was like, damn, because I'm providing the battery. But again, they were providing the service, so I guess that would make sense. Safe to go with the bad. Damn. I gotta call it out, right? So then my phone is hot tonight, right? So then, oh, sorry, y'all. So then when I went back to Nissan, I was like, I have the battery. And at first, I was like, all right, I'm only going to do one battery because mind you, I had to purchase the double pack of batteries. And it was $10. It was $9.99. But of course, tax and everything was $10.62. I'm like, whatever. Jump my black ass back in the window. Jump my black ass back in the window. And then I had oh wait, I'm gonna bring this one. This one. Okay, got it. And then sorry, I got that on because I don't want my phone to overheat. And then I went to back to Nissan, and then I was like, I have the battery. So then I was like, how much is it gonna cost me? He was like, it's no charge. Now, mind you, that was with the first battery. So I was like, okay. So I'm thinking to myself, well, since he didn't charge me for the first one, let me get the second key done because I have to pay it for the second key. So then he was like, yeah, that's what I was saying. He was like, we can do the second key. I was like, oh, I thought you were gonna charge me. He was like, no, he was like, it takes 2 minutes. And I went in and I was like, because that's when I had created the short, but you guys couldn't hear me. And he was like, it's no charge. That's why you see me say in the you heard me say in it. Well, excuse me, you didn't hear me say it, but that's why the short is called thank God is no charge because I'm like, listen. Okay. So then I'm telling you, right? So then so then he did both batteries for free. Like there was no charge. And then like his boss was like, don't charge. Wait a minute. I said, listen, boss, this car done cost me my spirit and my soul. So I don't want to hear nothing on no charge. Okay. But of course I was joking. He was like, no charge. Wait a minute. Because Jerry was like, that's the boss. I said, listen, boss. Listen, boss. This is going to be my spirit at this damn place at this point. Like, come on, right? So then it always feel like I'm missing my exit every time I'm over here. So then, right? And I was so grateful and I was so humble because I was like, yo, like, this is crazy. So don't get me wrong. And y'all know that I need my car because of like my son's, issues. But it's like it really is expensive having a car. Like it is overly expensive. And I just feel that and I'm gonna keep it a buck. With the way how groceries is going up, like I see people spending damn near like $400, $500 worth of food, right? And I don't see no meat. I'm like, yo, so and I always say to myself, imagine if these people had meat. Imagine how much, their grocery bill would be. And that's why when people be asking me, oh, do you want another child? Excuse this God on a Sunday, but hell no. Because I feel like it's already too, and mind you, I have one. So I have one child. I don't want any more kids because I feel like it's way too expensive to be sitting up here with the way things are expensive. Like, and then I told you guys, I know I know what school is, they have something called a wish list of things that they, would hope that the parents could get. And I'm saying to myself, well, where the hell is my taxes going? Because I know I pay taxes, so why is it not going to the school? And then another thing that I don't understand, well, I guess I'm trying to put it into perspective. Like, okay, I guess that is that I'm trying to take the good with the bad, right? How you have schools, right? Which is cool, and you have your wish. But my only problem is that they be wanting like Lysol and bleach and Clorox. I'm like, wait a minute, the stuff that's on this damn list is not no 50-cent crayons or no 75-cent books. Like, y'all want expensive shit. Like, no. What the hell? Mind you, already gotta pay for uniforms, okay? Pay for school supplies, pay for headphones, pay for laptops. It's like, yo, this stuff is like these kids now. Like, I wish that they would just go back to paper. If they went back to paper, I feel like everything would be so much better. And I promise you, like, I don't know who said that. I guess electronics was better because you have a lot of people. I'm never gonna call nobody illiterate, but you have some people that's just not funky with technology. And then it makes it difficult for them. Or you have some people that will say, oh, well, I wish that I could just smell it. Or I wish I could just, send an email. It's like, so I think that the old way will be better because I think it can be counted for a lot better. And I get it, like they probably thinking, well, somebody had to, go through all these papers and somebody probably didn't want to do that. But again, in the midst of you trying to make it easier for someone, you're probably making it extremely difficult for somebody else to go with the bad, which sucks. It really does. That's why I tell people with the world changing, baby, unfortunately, you gotta have a sense of comfortability and you gotta be able to change with it because there's really nothing that you could do but just change along right with it. Or you're gonna be left stuck in the past, mad as hell. I'm just saying, like you gotta unfortunately you gotta be able to change with it. That's all I'm saying. Oh, okay. I don't even know what happened, but I'm not even gonna try to figure out. Oh wow. So I feel like it's not, always easy to try to get things that, mind you, like I have no problem, of course, with getting my son stuff for school. Never a problem or never an issue. But I'm trying I'm thinking about it like this. Right? You take the good with the bad. You have multiple kids inside of a classroom, right? That's what I'm saying. Back to school nowadays, it genuinely is crazy. And I get why they did the uniforms. Like, I get that, right? I totally get that. I get that 100% because, kids were getting teased with things that they were wearing to school. But my whole thing is this: people still talk about other people's sneakers that they got on. So I don't really understand what is the purpose of uniforms. Like, just because you may have on something fresh and I don't, And I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. I'm not even trying to be funny. But 9 times out of 10, kids that were getting teased, they were failing in school. And the kids that were just going to school, they were succeeding in school. Like that's how I always looked at it like that. I always looked at it in the manner of, all right, you getting bullied, but you failing in school. So you got on these fresh kicks and this fresh outfit, but you got all F's. But you're bothering me, the person that got straight A's. That can actually help you. You ever think about it like that? Or maybe it's just me. So, because I'm like, I personally never got bullied in school. Never did. And I was just like, yeah, this ain't for me. But I'm being so serious. If you ever think about it, bullies were failing in school miserably. So instead of them trying to figure out how to help themselves, they wanted to sit there and pick on somebody else. And unfortunately, sometimes you pick on the wrong child and they end up whooping your ass. Okay. And then it becomes, oh, my child ain't never do nothing. No, your child was being a bully. And somebody just got sick and tired of being bullied. So they whooped your child's ass. At the end of the day, sometimes the good ass whooping could lead to some beautiful friendships. You know what I'm saying? It could be, oh, you remember when I met you, you was bullying me and I whooped your ass, and now we best of friends. Like, girl, now I call you every day. Or boy, like, we listen, it be like that. Listen, sometimes reality check, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. What is in my pocket? Something is stabbing me. Oh, right here. So it's like you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you just, I mean, you can, but there's a consequence. So I mean, I don't really understand. So good luck. But I thought it was dumb. Instead of you sitting there bullying somebody, why don't you ask a person, hey, can you help me study? Can you help me, get ready for this test? Can you help me with my finals? Is there a way that you can help me with something? I mean, it's irritating to sit there and have to go to school and get somebody else's child and leave somebody else's child alone. Like, do you really think that that's cool? No. Because some parents will tell their child, you know what? Whoop they ass. And that's just it. And like nowadays they have like they'll do like meetings and stuff like that. And sometimes it's still not enough because sometimes I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because I've seen like some things on YouTube to where a child's like parent will make their child who's bullying that child go to the school and tell them, I apologize. Now I've seen that. So I personally can't. I don't agree with that. It's always the parent fault. I'm not gonna say that because again, you can have a household that is amazing, right? Gotta make sure I can keep up with the time, right? And you are at home and you're different, but then when you're at school, you try to be like the big bad bully, and then when your parents find out about it, now you scared because your parents finna get in your ass. So I can't say that it's always the parents' fault. I'm not gonna say that. I feel like it. I think that it's the child circle that they're around. I personally feel like the type of mother that I am. I want to know who my son's friends are. Like I want to know their parents. I want to know the household. Like I want to see how they move and how they handle certain things with their child. Like if I'm there and their child does something, do they say, hey, don't do this or something like that? So I would watch the parents, right? Which is cool because you can have a parent that's on a child ass, right? And then they get to school and they just forget that they even was home and their mother was about to kill their ass because they didn't clean up. So I can't always blame the parents. Now, mind you, what I will say is sometimes some kids, they just don't give a damn. Right. And sometimes the parents say, okay, well, you don't care. Well, guess what? I don't care either. Go out there and do what you do. And I guarantee you there's going to be a consequence. Sometimes these kids don't listen because they swear that they are invisible. Baby, I see you. You see me, I see you. You hear me, I hear you. So if you think that you're going to sit up here and keep bothering somebody's child, when your parents are telling you stop and the school is telling you to stop, after that, baby, whatever happens, that's on you. Because that's it. That's it. So I'm not gonna say, oh me. Thank you. Good morning. I see you, boo. I see you, boo. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Key. Good morning, girl. Good morning. I see you. Listen, I see my babes. I see my queen. Good morning, love. Good morning. Good morning. But seriously, sometimes it's not the parents' fault. That's why when people say, good morning, Key. Sometimes when people say, oh my goodness, this man not a man because of his mother. That's not true. Mother could raise her sons to be the most perfect, not I'm not gonna say perfect, but a gentleman, right? And kind and just genuine. He get in them damn streets, motherfucker lose his goddamn mind. He think he swear he a man now. But you being disrespectful. But you got a whole mama, you being so kind. So what the fuck? And that's like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I gotta go in like 2 minutes. I used to believe that a man that had a mother, a sister, or a daughter, right? I used to believe that he would know how to treat, somebody else's mother or daughter or sister. I used to genuinely believe that. Now, till you can't get me to believe you can catch a goddamn fish in the water. Because at the end of the day, right, you would think that. Like, I promise you, I used to think stuff like that. Like, I really, really did. Now, I know men that got girls, mothers, sisters, and just don't give a damn about somebody else. And I'm like, yo, you straight or no? And I tell people, you do know that. Thank you, King. You do know that. I see you, boo. I see you. You do know that when you do to somebody, right? You're gonna have to get it back. That's why I tell people, yo, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even do nothing back. Don't say nothing back because you know what? They gonna get theirs. And that way your hands are clean, your hand not in the cookie jar, you good. You're good. You're good. Like you don't gotta go to nobody or repent or you don't gotta be looking over your shoulder because now somebody chasing after you. Boo. That's all you. That's all you. That's all you. Like that's all you. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. It really, really don't. I'm telling you, what you do to people, you get it back. I don't care what nobody say. You get it back. You guys, I gotta go because I gotta go to my job. I got about 8 minutes to make it there. I'm just gonna grab some real quick and head my ass on down to work because I drive the back way where there's like no light, no stop signs, no yield signs, just straight way through. So I love you guys. Have a good day and thank you for kicking it with me, even with all the negativity. Y'all still was watching. Bye guys. Have a good day. And they are.